Napunk fénypontja.
Igen.
Megyünk Ken Honghoz interjút készíteni.
És aztán ebédelünk vele.
Igen, ilyen még sosem volt egyébként. Úgyhogy hát remélem gyorsan odaérünk. Thank you.
How are you doing?
How are you, Ken?
Are you filming me shaking your hand?
Yeah, of course.
My friend, how are you? Good
Nice to meet you.
How you been? Is that a GoPro?
No.
It's one of those cheapo Chinese.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like 25
Reviewing
bucks, right?
it. Yeah, not 25. Actually, it's a bit better, but anyway.
All right, I gotta do my interview, guys. Talk to you soon. Yes.
Ken intézkedik.
You don't have a tripod for that? You need one of those gorilla pods.
We have a
No, actually, the problem with this camera is that you have a camera mount only if you mount it to the waterproof case. But if you mount it to the waterproof case, it won't record any sound. So that's an issue.
The microphone is not waterproof.
No, actually, the waterproof case has no holes in it, so it records some sound, but it's kind of messy, you know.
DIY, drill a hole. That's your next project.
Going? Live? Okay. Ismét itt vagyunk Barcelonában a Mobile World kongresszen, és szerencsére nem telik el úgy év, hogy ne találkoznánk az LG kommunikációs igazgatójával, az olvasóink által már jól ismert Ken Honggal. Hi Ken, how are you?
Saba, always good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for your time.
Whether they buy a new phone with these capabilities or upgrade their existing phone, there's going to be options for everyone.
Okay, Ken, thanks for the interview and thanks for having us.
Thank you. Good questions, as always.
Thanks. Okay, because I know that you have a strategy about not only the V30s right now, but on our forums, most of the questions. So it looked like people didn't really get it by some market because in Hungary, the starting for the sales of the V30 started really recently,
weeks ago.
That's one of the big things they're going to fix. The new management, the new leadership. They want to fix that delay, that slow, the big gap between
the announcements and
that's why we did not want to announce the G here, because it's still a few months away, like 3 months away. They're not going to announce it now and launch it in.
But you can announce the G6S as well.
But it's too early to do that. But is it not?
Well, both are potential candidates for. Thank you. Or maybe you want to go out and buy a cheaper V30 on Amazon and get the upgrade.
Yeah.
You get everything except for the colors and the memory, right? They want to make options available to as many people as possible. Unlike some companies where they say you must do it this way, we're not that company.
Do you think that this means that in the near future it's not necessary to announce new models?
No, because we're going to always make certain
new functions.
We're always going to have new hardware now.
And by the way, why should you improve the form factor. I mean, I won't see any change for the next 5 years in the form factor. Phones feel.
The designers say that. The designers are all saying, every company, nobody believes that people buy phones for design anymore.
You think so?
That's not the number one reason. My criticism of this is that there wasn't enough hardware differentiation. In the future, you can expect to see more hardware differentiation between an existing model and an interim model. I would want to say it more positively. I don't want to say one of the things I hate, So yeah, I mean, I feel that way. That's an opinion, though. Okay, that I think for customers to really be attracted to an interim product is to give them, or to buy an interim product instead of getting the software only, is to introduce a key hardware change that is really, really gotta have. And whether that's camera or battery or display, I think you can expect to see some more of that kind of thinking in future interim devices.
Actually, you don't believe that in 5 years we will have foldable phones or flexible phones?
Foldable phones in 5 years, I would say if consumers want it, they will have it. Right now, we don't know too many consumers who are asking for foldable phones. The media and gadget freaks want it, but they're not the bulk of our audience. They're not our consumers. Our consumers, if you said, do you want a foldable phone? They'd be like, why would I want a foldable phone? I mean, they would need to be convinced that they need a foldable phone.
But actually, if you say that here is a foldable phone, try it.
They'd be like, you know what? It's just like the Flex. They'd be like, wow, that's cool. Do you want it? Because nah, it's too big. I mean, I actually had that.
I really love the Flex.
I had that happen to me. It's like, would you want one? I goes, well, not really. I'm happy with my phone. It's not enough of a consumer benefit. There's not enough of a consumer benefit to want to change what they already have. So that's our understanding right now, is that people, all the tech, sites and the geeks say they want it, but they're not a very large group. The majority of the consumers
they are just
would
loud and not loud.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look at something like curved TVs. In the very beginning, it got a lot of attention. Did consumers buy it? Curved monitors are different. Now, people don't know why they need a curved monitor. I want to show them why they want a curved monitor. It's a huge difference between a flat monitor in terms of reflection and so forth. The benefits of a curved monitor are real. People just don't know that yet. So there are certain things that even I'm aware of that I think people need to be educated about, that they don't know. They don't know because they've never used a curved monitor. I have, and I know it's great. Okay? I want to communicate those differences to people. I don't think there's enough of that in a foldable phone for me to communicate to people. There's no benefit. Larger display? Get a tablet. Why do you need a large display on a phone? I don't understand. The phone that I saw, the one with the hinge, the Chinese one, you got this line down the middle, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know why you need that extra space. They haven't come up with an app that takes advantage of that extra space. Gaming? It's like a Nintendo, DS, is it? I mean, is that the only thing you can deliver with a foldable phone? Unless unless there's a reason for that extra real estate, I don't think consumers will want that extra thickness in their pocket.
And the extra low battery type because of 2 displays.
I'll tell you right now, to your audience for the first time on the record, we could do it right now. We could do that today. Would people buy it? We don't think so. The technology is not the reason we're not doing it. There's no business reason to do it. The cost and the number of people who want it just doesn't make sense for us to do that now. We could do an 8K TV right now, today. Why aren't we? It's not because the technology doesn't exist. It does. We showed it at CES many years ago. There's no business reason to do it. There's no content, and it's going to cost a couple $1,000s more than a 4K TV. So a lot of the media, or not, you, but a lot of people in the industry, they say these things must come, or it must happen, but they don't give a good reason why it needs to happen.
Yeah, the only reason is it's cool.
But who cares if it loses money? They don't think about the back end of putting a product out there.
You have to step back.
Yeah, you got to put a product out there in Best Buy or Amazon, right? So that's a lot of investment, and the return has to be there. But right now, 8K TVs are not going to be profitable, and neither would a.
Okay, Ken, thank you.
I want to see what kind of food they have over there. I've never eaten it.
They're for $3 chef.
I'm not familiar. Sure you want to join us?
Is it also a new improvement from your mind to have, soft boxes for?
Somewhat.
Are these soft boxes for making pictures of the new phones?
Yeah.
Lovely.
I asked them
Lovely.
to put.
Yeah.
You like it?
Oh, it's mine. Appreciate it. Thank you.
For photos, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, we have two light boxes. If you want to ever use them, not just for. If you want to use it for Samsung products, I'm fine with that.
Actually, you're the only one who has this.
No. I've seen it before.
This year we didn't see it. We were.
Feel free to use it.
No.
You can come here anytime to use this.
Okay, thanks.
That's it's a service for our friends.
The chef.
I mean, I don't know why, but everyone asks me, it's like, do you have a place where we can take photos? I'm like, no. I mean, for many years I was like, just take it outside, and they want quiet and they want controlled environment. So starting last year, we started to put a light box in MWC.
It's lovely. It's lovely.
I'm glad you noticed. Hang on.
Yeah, because we had some trouble on the other booths because they didn't have any light.
They didn't have any lighting.
Okay, or two direct lighting.
That's funny. We have lights and we have a box. All right, let's grab a sandwich or a salad.
Okay.
You gonna film us eating too?
Everything.
Yeah, we're vlogging this trip because we became old in the industry, and in Hungary vloggers are quite popular and they are recording everything, so we're trying to do the same.
And what do you do with that content?
Actually, we have a vlog about how we got here because we came to Barcelona with car. I mean, I did.
EV? Electric car?
No.
No chance.
5,000 kilometers, that would be a
What car did you drive?
Seat Ateca.
A what?
Seat Ateca.
A Spanish car.
Yeah.
Isn't it easier to... Don't you want like a selfie stick?
Not really.
Oh, because...
We have that, but that's too shaky and the sound quality is not that nice.